Everybody, welcome to another Let's Play with Dragon's Lair. My name is Philip. I brought an expert with us today to teach us how to play Small World of Warcraft. I've played Small World before, however, I'm not particularly good at it, so I decided to bring in an expert. This is my friend Justin, and so he's going to help me and you learn how to play Small World of Warcraft. It's a spin-off of the Small World series with the World of Warcraft characters and themes and different abilities and such that tie into that universe. So Justin, why don't you teach me how on earth I go about playing this game?
Yes, alright. So we've already set up the board. The board is actually, it's not one big board like normal Small World. It's actually islands. The more players you have, the more islands you'll have. So the game state will change depending on how many players you have.
Perfect.
It's set up the same. You have your, in this case World of Warcraft, you have your World of Warcraft race with their special power. The special powers and the races are random. You shuffle them before you start, and then you line them up in a line of 5. And at the start of the game, each player will get 5 victory points.
I'll take my 5 from over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
The point of the game is to accrue as many victory points within 10 rounds. At the end of the 10th round, whoever has the most victory points is the winner, the victor.
Excellent.
Play starts with the first person who played video game last.
I think that'd be you because you didn't work this morning. Did you play a video game this morning?
No.
Oh, then it is me. Then I have played a video game before you.
Alright, so then it would be Phil. Okay, so what we do to start, for each player, your first turn, you will pick your race and your special power combo.
Well, in that case, I'm going to pick the Ethereals.
Alright.
Because I think those dudes look really cool.
Alright, so what we do for that is Phil will pay a victory point to the upper ones above it until he gets to the Ethereals. So Night Elves and the humans will both get a victory point, and he will claim the Ethereals for his race for the turn.
And they're Ethereals championing.
And then whenever you get rid of one, you put a new one from the stack up, and it starts over. And then to get your tokens for your race, if you look at your character and your power, they have 2 little blue symbols on it. Those 2 added together is how many tokens you get of that race.
So I get 10.
Yes. So we have a little nice tray with all the races organized. So he's just going to pull 10 out.
Oh, dude, I got exactly 10. I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja.
Alright. So then, unlike regular Small World, you have a nifty thing. You can't start anywhere on the islands. You have these little the airports. That is where you start in the game.
Well, that's where I'm going to start. How many can I place on a single one? Just one?
When you start, oh no, you don't start with 1. You start with 3. Normally, you claim a region by putting 2. But with the port, since you've never been there, you have to expend another troop to get there. Oh, and then look at that, Phil. You actually claimed an artifact. Oh,
neato! Which one I get?
You, funnily enough, got the Aegis of Agrimar.
Sweet.
And to go into that in more detail, we actually have these little sheets. Each player will get one whenever they play the game. It goes over everything, your races, your special power, how to play the game, artifacts, legendary places.
It's like an atlas.
So your Aegis of Agrimar, if you want, you can read that.
Perfect. I will go ahead and read that. At the end of your turn, place this token in one of the regions you control. This region is immune to all powers and conquest attempts unless your opponent pays me 2 victory points. Oh, so it's like pay me or you can't touch me.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Alright, so which way are you going to decide to go, Phil?
Well, I don't like Murlocs.
Okay.
So I'm going to place... So I place 1 to equal it, but then to beat it, I got to place 2 more, right?
Yeah, to claim your region, you play 2. So any region you go into, it costs 2 units. But then, if there's anything there, like a Murloc, it would cost 1 extra. You have mountains, mountain ranges. A mountain, you have to pay another 1. Or if someone has their own race there before you, you have to pay 1 per unit of theirs. So you put 3, so you kill the Murloc. So
yay, Murloc down.
Poor little Murloc just wanted to Murgle along.
Let's see, I think I'll just place these 2 here on the 2 grassland spots, seeing as I had exactly 2 extra.
Oh, wow. Alright.
So I got lucky there.
Also, let's go over the Ethereals and your actual special ability, because Your special ability is the champion, which gets you an actual champion token.
Sweet. So the ethereal special ability, once per turn I may steal an artifact by moving it from an adjacent region to one that I occupy, or I can conquer any adjacent region with a legendary place at 2 tokens less than normal.
Yes, and legendary places are a second part of the little hidden abilities. They are legendary places in World of Warcraft, like the Battleground or the Dark Portal or Karazhan. These are placed on the map randomly, depending on how many players are in the game, up to 5 maximum. And then with the champion ability,
once a turn I may conquer any adjacent region for free, regardless of the number of enemy tokens and defenses in it. By placing the champion token in this region, the champion counts as 1 race token for defense. If the region of the champion stands in is conquered, no race token is discarded, but you must immediately play the attacker 1 victory coin, retrieve it, and redeploy it as a regular race token. Oh, so I can just put this guy here, and now I own that one.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, so you placed all your units. So now what you get to do is you get to redeploy your troops, which lets you pick up whatever troops you have and put them anywhere for a defensive strategy.
Neat.
So, like, if you say, I want to defend my port so no one comes to me, you just pick up all your troops and place them there.
So can't I do something like...
Oh, no. Unfortunately, the champion is actually not your race. It's just a ability, a special power. You actually have to put it with your actual race.
Neato.
So if you wanted to, you could defend...
Yeah.
You could keep it, and we have defense like that, because you have a port right here.
That's true.
So you can defend 3 different ways and have a nice little blockade. And then now that you're done with your redeployment...
Yeah, I'll do it like that.
Alright, now that you're done with your redeployment, you get to score victory points. And to score victory points, you claim 1 victory point per region you control.
So I control 4. Oh, no, I control 5 because I control this,
yes.
right? Oh, neato.
So you claim 5 victory points.
That was it.
And then after Phil's turn is over, it will pass to the next player clockwise. Same way, except for if they choose a race special power combo that has victory points on it, they claim those victory points from themselves. And then play goes like this for 10 turns until the very last turn, last player of round 10 goes, and then you count up your victory points and see who wins Small World of Warcraft.
Neato. Well, thank you, Justin, for teaching me how to play this game. Is there any other special actions that we should know about?
It really depends on your race and your special class. You have special power that gives you little tiger tokens to add your army. You have the Naga, which is a race, which lets you start in the lakes and rivers and oceans, and you can start there instead of starting at a port. So you get to basically come up from the sea and start from the sea. And then you have some races like the Forsaken, where whenever you go into decline with your race, they stay active. You don't really lose them.
Okay, so teach me about going in decline. So how does that work and why should I do it?
Alright, so going into decline, you can play it offensively or defensively. Essentially, let's say someone came in and took all your territories through here, and you're just left with 1 measly ethereal. So instead of continuing on with your turn with just 1 ethereal, you would take your turn, go into decline, and that takes up your turn, and you just score 1 victory point because you only have 1 region. Your in decline units will force you to turn everything over, so it'd be in your blue section, on your opposite side of your race board. And then they still accrue victory points at the end of your turns, and then other players have to expend 1 extra unit to take over that region with that in there.
Ah, okay. Fair. Well, thank you, Justin, for teaching me how to play this game. I really appreciate you coming by and helping us out with that. If you'd like to come out and play this game with us here at Dragon's Lair, we are running it as our Wednesday board game week game.
Tonight.
And we'll be doing it next week as well.
Yes.
So, if y'all want to come out and play this game with us, we have copies available. We will have copies available. At least we'll have some next week. We sold out, unfortunately, this week. But we will have some next week. And we're happy to come and play with you guys. Thank you, Justin. I really appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Bye, guys.